Hello, Mr. Murphy. This is Joe Wall's doctor, Dr. X.
Yes, hello there, Dr. X. Is everything okay?
I'm sorry to say, but Joe has fractured his leg and he could be out for quite a while.
How on earth has he done that? It wasn't in training.
He fell out of his loft, putting the Christmas tree away, Mr. Murphy.
In February? What on earth is it still doing down in February? Should have been put away ages ago.
Well, I don't know who would still have their Christmas tree down this late, but he fell out of the loft and, as per my notes, he's going to be out for 3 months, maybe. 2 at least.
3 months? Are you sure, Doctor? Well, this isn't going well, is it? I am honestly blown away. Falling out of a loft on the 28th of January. Who's putting their tree away like late in the year, really? Get it done the first week of January. 28th of January. So yeah, it's not a good time for us right now. Things haven't been going very well. And Joe Worrall is going to be out possibly up to 3 months. 3 months without our key man. One of our better players this season, of course, Joe Worrall as well. He's been absolutely smashing on a 7.04 there. 4 goals for the centre-back. This is a worrying time. This is a worrying time. So yeah, welcome back to Forever Forest. Of course, we've mentioned Joe is out for a while and things haven't been going so well. But before that though, if you're enjoying the series so far and you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comment section who's been a key player you've lost in a big season when things aren't going too well. So let's get into it quickly. I mentioned things aren't going too well. Last time out you saw us, we took on Fulham, we won on penalties and went to the Carabao Cup semi-finals. And we wasn't to record that one, but we thought it's a two-legged affair. And there's not really much to show you, honestly. But we'll get down to that in just a moment. So, straight after that one, we went against Leicester, away from home, a 3-2. Narrow defeat in the end. Goals from Sturridge and Sam Surridge saw us leading the game. 2-0 at the start of it. But it wasn't to be. We couldn't hold out. And Leicester got the better of us. And after that, we went straight to the City ground. Where, I won't lie, Haaland just ripped us apart, honestly. We were really poor. Nothing went our way. And you can see there, Haaland scored from the penalty spot in 33 minutes and a goal in the 75th minute put Man City 2 ahead of us. And you notice prior, there was a bit of a slump before. And it's carried on a little bit, yeah. It has carried on a little bit. But following that, we did take on Fulham. Yeah, again, we're playing Fulham quite a lot at the moment. But a 3-1 victory. Goals from João Pedro, Sam Surridge and Daniel Sturridge. Our 3 main strikers coming in, bagging 3 against Fulham. A big 3 points that we needed ahead of playing Brentford. So, the new year started, the window opened, and I mean, I can go briefly onto it here with the finances. We have absolutely nothing, and we're in debt for wages still. We're paying so much in wages, we couldn't afford to do any transfer business at all. I tried to get some players sold, a few out the door. Nothing's happened. Nothing's changed at all transfer-wise. We've got no one out the door, and we've brought no one new in. So, for the really show you, really, there wasn't going to be a deadline day episode. Of course, I mentioned in the last episode, we're going to do deadline day, and there was no matches anywhere near deadline day. There was meant to play the Man City game near to deadline day. Again, that got moved back further into February. And we thought, you know what? Let's just crack on. We'll do the first game after deadline day, which is Burnley today. But before that, though, let's get back into it. So, yeah. Brentford. Sturridge came on late, got one back for us, but it wasn't good enough. We just weren't good enough again. Like, there's been a few games this season where we're just lacking that extra edge to get further in these matches and get stuff out of it. Late on, we turn it around, get the odd goal here and there. But you can see in the next few matches, Wolves 3-2 in that first leg. I thought we're going to the Carabao Cup final. A 3-2 victory away at home. Not bad against Wolves, really. Sturridge. That bit. Goals from Surridge, Yates and Brendan Johnson looked good enough to put us through to the next round until the second leg when we lost 3-1. We didn't show up when we was at home. It seems to be a running theme that, like, at home sometimes we just don't show up enough. Obviously, I mentioned before, we've lost to Everton, we've lost to Newcastle at home this season, now to Wolves in the Cup. So the Carabao Cup ended in the semi-finals for us. I mean, it would have been Man City in the finals, and to be honest, we probably would have struggled. We probably would have struggled against Man City. But after that, though, a 3-2 victory against Arsenal away from home. I don't know what it is, but away from home, we do pretty good. Like, we beat Wolves prior. We went and played Arsenal, 3-2 victory there. Goals from Surridge and Johnson yet again. So I was happy with that one. It wasn't in the FA Cup, though. We need the points in the league. But again, that form didn't last long. Obviously, we lost to Wolves 3-1 and then back-to-back defeats against West Ham. Firstly at home, 1-0 defeat to West Ham. Noble from the penalty spot late on, which could have got a draw in that one. And then a 3-1 defeat against Arsenal straight afterwards. We went away back to the Emirates again, and this time we couldn't do the business. Johnny getting a penalty in for us, but Martinelli bagging two, and the goal from Emile Smith-Rowe. So we get a 3-1 defeat. And now, we're at the point now, going into February, we're in the FA Cup still. There's nothing else to look forward to this season. And in the league, we have dropped off absolutely massively. As you can imagine, with all those defeats, it wasn't long ago it felt like we was in the top four. And then reality hit, and now we're struggling. We're back mid-table. I mean, I suppose 13th ain't too bad for our first season. You look at the teams that are right down there, Brighton, Newcastle and Fulham right now. The newly promoted teams, well, apart from Fulham, of course, aren't doing too badly, really. So, we're still on the verge of having a good season. If we can start this season, that is the key, really. But a mid-table finish would be nice. Of course, the likes of Spurs are still below us, Palace are below us, Leeds still below us. So, things could change quite easily. And you never know, we can quite easily get back up there. I mean, right now, you can see it here, 25 points. It's not a million miles away from top half finish, realistically. Only on 31 points Brentford now, so anything could happen. But today, we're focusing on the FA Cup. So we see it now on screen. The FA Cup could be our only hope of getting some silverware this season. I'm not going to say we're going to win anything because we had the chance in the Carabao Cup and we messed that up. And again, a final against Man City would have been a horrible thing and probably got absolutely battered. But it'd be nice to get to Wembley. But for now, it's kind of a focus on the league. But we still want to do something in the FA Cup. It'd be nice to get a bit of a cup run and to see how far we can push the FA Cup. Of course, I mentioned prior the Carabao Cup a few episodes ago. We could have got towards Europe by doing that. So the plan is to try and get to Europe eventually and win the Champions League, of course, with Nottingham Forest. So for right now, FA Cup could be our way back into Euro competitions. So we've got to try and win it at least. And against Burnley, away from home, a Championship side in Burnley at this point, you'll remember as well. They got relegated last season, but they are top of the league. And I mean, I'm guessing they're having a pretty good time of it in the Championship. It wouldn't surprise me. They've only lost 4 games all season to Millwall, Huddersfield, Luton and Coventry. And Wout Weghorst is still there and he's absolutely ripping it up with 18 goals in the Championship. So it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting one. So, into the team news for today's match. Of course, we're missing Worrall. We heard it in the intro there. He's going to be out for quite a while. There's not many other injuries, really. There's a few and players who haven't been playing enough first-team football this season, but there's been a bit of rotation. Of course, Colback playing a few more minutes now. Steve Cook will take that place now in that defence, so he'll be happy with Worrall's injury. I mean, he shouldn't be happy, realistically, but you know. And with Dagba being injured, he's got a few minutes in the game as well, so it's nice to see him playing some minutes now. He's played 9 games so far this season, so he's getting a bit more rotation in the team as well, but the majority of the team is pretty similar sites for you. So let's go through it quickly. So into today's team then to take on Burnley. FA Cup, we're away from home. Samba in there. Laye, Cook, McKenna and Panzo at the back. We call back Yates and John in the midfield. Johnson has a great season so far this season. 7 goals and 25 appearances for him. He's in that cam role again with João Pedro and Surridge ahead of them. That's our strong team, basically, right now. It's as good as it can get for us. As we mentioned before, there's a few injuries, there's a few knocks. Dagba not fully fit yet. Obviously, Warrell's going to be out for quite a while. There's the likes of Lolly we can put onto the bench, but I mean, we haven't really seen enough from these boys this season. So we've called a few of our youth players into the team now. We're going to see how it goes today. Fingers crossed. We can make a bit of a run of it in the FA Cup now. We've bottled the Carabao Cup. FA Cup. We can get to the quarterfinals. That'd be a very nice return for our first season in the Prem. Let's get to it. So here we go. The team's coming out now. We've mentioned prior, Weghorst has been an absolute monster so far for Burnley this season. Playing at a 4-2-3-1, focusing on getting the play through to Weghorst in the middle of the pitch. It's worrying because Worrall is arguably our best defender in the team right now, and he's out for quite a while. He could probably handle Weghorst. McKenna and Cook, maybe so, but it's going to be interesting to see today if they can do the business. I mean, we got to remember, these are Championship sides, so we should realistically be beating them, but they've got a lot of their Premier League players that's still there, and they've got some decent players in on loan this season. But looks like Weghorst is in the air. It's a Harvey Elliott cross, the loanee from Liverpool, finds Weghorst in the opening 20 minutes here. And we're already down to Championship leaders, Burnley. We said straight away, this will be the worry. Trying to come back Weghorst. And again, it's down to Steve Cook here. He doesn't jump. And Weghorst towers above him, 1-0 to Burnley. This is not what we wanted to happen. It's not the ideal start to this game, realistically. But we knew straight away that Wout Weghorst would be the trouble man. So we need to watch and keep a close eye on. And straight away, he's got a goal. No shock there, really. I mean, it's been an even game, to be honest. It's been a fairly even game so far. The stats look very similar. Both got 5 shots, but mainly we need to do something now. Let's take it to the ball. finds Dwight McNeil. The fact he's still there in the Championship is absolutely insane. The likes of Tarkowski, Cavalio's at the club now, Westwood. It's a very, very good team here. It's Cork now, big ball, finds Cavalio, straight across goal, and Veikos is there again. This is going really bad. This is going really, really bad. So they're going to the break, 2-0 down. A few bookings already for Forest. It's not going very well. Nice to see our new kits we mentioned in the last episode showing up within the game as well. Now, of course, they do look absolutely beautiful. Show me something else second half, boys. Anxious. João Pedro, why are you feeling anxious? I'm not happy with that. So you're coming off. We're going to get big boy Daniel Sturridge in there. And then, again, there's more anxious players as well. So let's get Cafu in that DLP, right? I mean, Ajay could probably play a few minutes. Later on, maybe if Colback would get him in there. Of course, Colback playing that CM attack role. We haven't seen them run it. We've seen no chances at all so far. Burnley looking like the better side. It's worrying. We wanted that European run this season. We'll try and get to a European competition in the future. But the FA Cup doesn't look the way forward at the moment. Samba now has the ball. And we're hopeful. Pause on back here still. Steve Cook drives forward now. Needs to make something happen. Cafu, Johnson. Good play now. The ball going through. Panzo's through on goal. And he's put it well over the bar there. He needs to find the option. There's option in the middle. Waiting for that pass there. Surridge was there. Sturridge was there. Them two boys, they're finishers. Get the ball into their feet, boys. Get the ball into their feet. Colback, big ball into the box. McKenna, it's just narrowly over the bar. We're missing more from our set pieces. He's so clinical on them set pieces. Getting those headers all season long for us. And now it's Veikos. He's got at the back, sticking guy hat trick. Surely not. Surely. Ref. But VAR? It's been called. It has been called, thankfully. But again, not good enough from the lads here. Sturridge now. Charges forward. Colback. Surridge, oh my god, how has he missed that? Well, I thought I got quite wrong so far. Big ball by Pope now. I mean, this Burnley team is definitely a Premier League quality team still. As Dwight McNeil comes so close yet again. I'd argue to say that this Burnley team is easily better than the team we have right now in the Premier League. And the fact that they're down the Championship, absolutely smashing it, top of the table. And we're starting to struggle now in the Premier League. We need this sort of team in the Premier League with us right now. With 10 minutes to go, it's not going well. We've had chance second half, 14 chances, 3 on target, but no goals at all yet again. Struggling to find goals. Struggling to win matches as well. The FA Cup dream is all but over as the whistle goes at full time. And we're out of the FA Cup and we can't string together any run of victories. This is becoming a struggle. So yeah, again, another defeat for Forest. It's not going great for us right now. We need to try and string something together. Next episode, we're going to be getting closer and closer towards the end of Season 1 now with Nottingham. And we need to get some results on the board, basically. We could still be dragged into a relegation battle, possibly. It's very unlikely, but I still want to try and push and get that top half finish within our first season, but that would possibly look like a massive overachievement if it was to happen at this point. But guys, thank you so much for watching as always. If you enjoyed this video, get down below, hit that subscribe button, give the video a big thumbs up, and let us know in the comment section what you're doing for your saves right now on FM22. We'll see you next time.